Hey guys, and welcome back for another crochet tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cute hat. It's very easy to do. I will have the patterns located over at my blog from adult all the way to infant, so you can check that out in the link below. But let's get straight into it. So I'm going to be starting off with a white yarn, a light pink yarn, and a dark pink yarn. And the dark and the white are Red Heart, and the light is a Burnett. I'm not exactly sure the names, but I will have a post over at my blog telling you everything that I use and the patterns, of course. So the first thing I'm going to do is start off with the band that goes around the ribbed band. So I will be chaining 7, and then I will be doing a half double crochets. So we will be starting with a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. So we will do a yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, and then pull through 3 loops, and that is your half double crochet. So yarn over, in through the loop, yarn over, and through 3 loops. And do that all the way down until you end up with 6 double crochets. So I'm just going to speed it up here, and then when I get to the end, I'm going to chain 1 and then turn my work. Okay, so I'm chaining 1, and now I'm going to be working in the back loop only. And by doing this, you will create a ribbed effect on the band, so it kind of gives that knit appearance, which looks really cool. So I really love doing these bands around hats. So we're just going to do that all the way down, and then we're just going to continue that, doing 1 chain at the end, turning your work until your piece measures the length of however you want it to be. So I just usually make them and then measure it around my own head or my child's head or whoever I'm making it for. Like I said, the pattern for this will be located over at my blog, so those links will be down below. So through the magic of video, I'm just going to finish this up, and I will meet you back when it's time to start on the hat body. Okay, so here it is. It's measured for my daughter's head, so this will be a child size hat. So now I'm just going to attach the ends of the ribbing to create a band. And so I'm just going to do some single crochets or slip stitches, whichever you choose, along the edge just to close it up. I'm just going to speed it up. So when I speed it up, you can just pause the video if you like. And there you have it. So now I'm going to start working on the body. And to do the body, we are going to evenly space out single crochets along the edge of the band. So I am making this for my daughter, so it requires 60 stitches. So I will evenly space out 60 stitches along that edge. So you basically just have to kind of make spaces for the single crochets, because you're doing it on the side of crochet. There isn't really this is a stitch, so you just have to kind of find little spots to create the stitches. So just going to go all the way around, and then when you get to the end, you're just going to do a slip stitch, and that will end the row, and then you can start with bringing in your other colors. So for this one, I'm going to be making it with the light, the dark, and then the white. I did make this in another variation that will be at my blog as well, which I did black, red, and a burgundy, which made it almost look like that, what do you call the Christmassy plaid print, which I really loved. So I'm going to start off with the dark pink first, since I already have it attached So I'm just going to chain 2 to start my row, and then double crochet in the next stitch, and then double crochet in the next stitch. But before I finish that last double crochet, I'm going to start attaching my next yarn. So I'm going to be working with my light pink, which my light pink will be my medium color. So it's the color in between white and dark pink. So that one will always be attached. So what you're going to do is you're going to again do 3 double crochets with the next color, but you are going to be tying in the previous color because we will be switching again. So we're not going to cut it and then reattach it every time. We're just going to keep going along, and we don't want that yarn to be shown inside the hat, so it's better just to crochet over top of it. So I'm going to do again another double crochet here, and then pull through once, and then I'm going to switch again and then pull through the dark pink. So for this row I'm going to be going from dark pink to light pink, and I will do that throughout the whole entire row. And then when I get to my next row, then I will be bringing in the white. So it's fairly simple. Sometimes as you're going along, you kind of forget that you're bringing in your next color. You're just going you're like, oh shoot, and then you got to backtrack and then bring that yarn in through again that last stitch. But eventually it like right there I like just stopped myself. Okay, so yeah, the yarns will get twisted, so it's kind of a process to keep the balls of yarn untwisted. Every couple rows I will just like tie off and untangle everything because it's just a giant mess. So now that the row is finished, I am just going to slip stitch to complete this row. And like I said, the medium yarn will always stay attached, so I'm actually going to be starting with the medium yarn on the next row, so I can just go straight from the first row to the second row and chain 2, and then do another double crochet, and then another one, and then start to bring in the white color. And then again, you just kind of take that dark pink and kind of nudge it out of the way, and don't worry about it because it'll be fine. And then you just start tying in that light pink yarn. And then as you can see, I'm also crocheting over my ends as well, so that just avoids a process at the end. And so this row will be light pink, white, all the way around. And then the next row will be the first row again, and you just will go back and forth all the way to the end. And for this one, you will do 12 rows total for a small child. And you can pause the video and come back when you have completed all of your rows. So here's all my rows completely done, and now I'm just going to tie up the top of the hat. Very easy, there's no decreasing, which is great. So if you haven't gotten the hang of decreasing yet, then this is perfect pattern for you. So I'm just going to use my big darning needle and thread my yarn, and then I'm just going to sew every couple stitches all the way around, do a rough, quick, let's go all the way around. And then once you've done all the way around, then you can just cinch it up, and then you have a hat, which is amazing and so easy. And I don't know why I didn't start off with these types of hats in the beginning when I first started crocheting. So I'm going to be putting a pom-pom at the top of this, and I will have the link to how to make this pom-pom down below. I will show it to you, of course. It is going to be a fur pom-pom, and I really love the fur pom-poms because I pretty much suck at making a yarn pom-pom, so you pretty much can't screw up the fur pom-pom, and it's trending, so why not? So here it is. I will have the link for the video. I just grabbed some fur at my fabric store, and you know, if you buy half a yard of fur, you can make a ton of these, so it's awesome. Because I think if you buy them, they're probably pretty expensive. I'm not sure. So I was just finished making the pom-pom, so I already had my thread attached. I used a really heavy duty thread just because it is kind of thick fur, so it helps keep it on, and then that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Definitely check out the pattern down below. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and my Facebook to stay in the loop. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!